what you are, what you need. Come to me as anything.
You're listening to Rock Rage Radio.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No. Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Let's go! Committed to bringing you the best rock.
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty. Good night, Denise. You look pretty.
365, 24/7.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus. Nobody.
Your mom goes to college. You are one pathetic loser. Loser.
Bringing you the world's top rock and metal and the best the underground has to offer. Rock Rage Radio. We are everywhere.
You know what? You seem pretty cool. Boy, was I a fool. Miss Queen, bitch.
Oh, you put the shades
Oh,
on. How are
yeah.
you?
Great. Great. I'm working my ass off. I'm tired, but I'm great.
Yeah. I can understand that. I dude, so I hired my mom.
You hired your mom?
Yeah. So organizing stuff has been a little bit hectic, right? So like I deal with 42 bands on my playlist. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but like on the playlist
I've
we've
seen a
got
couple.
42 that we promote for on like a daily. And I do it through Rock Rage, I do it through Osment, I do it through a lot of small companies too on the side that I'm trying to help promote and build up. And so like it's a lot. And I guess I'm going back to like back in the day when I was a kid where my mom used to get on to me about organizing stuff.
I remember those days.
So my mom's a great organizer.
You didn't do that like right before Mother's Day, did you? Like you didn't do it like just specifically before
Yeah,
Mother's
but
Day?
then I put a post out like earn points to stay on the roster by sending my mommy swag for Mother's Day. So like we recapped that.
That's funny.
We did. We had so yeah. So what do you do on like a daily basis, man? Like on 9 to 5, or
Yeah.
is it not so much 9 to 5?
Well, besides part-time rock star, if that's what you want to call it at all, I work for the city of Sebring.
Okay.
I work for the wastewater treatment plant, and as shitty of a job as it sounds, it's actually not a bad gig. Definitely a lot cleaner than the collections department, which is our sub department from that. They're the ones that get into the manholes and like down into the sewer.
Right.
Some of my personal friends on my Facebook, they seen a couple weeks back. I actually posted pictures of a project we did. I got to get down inside of one of the tanks after it was empty.
Listen,
Yeah.
I used to work for. I don't know if I can. I guess I can name drop on here. I don't. I mean, I used to work there, so I guess it is legal. Catroli, you know the orange juice plant that used to be. Well, I guess you don't know because I don't. Well, I guess you would. I mean, you're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
So
Now, before you continue, are you talking about the one that's like just past Highway 60 with Donald Duck on the roof?
No. I'm talking about the one that is in Arbondale, Florida. And it used to be the old Coca-Cola. Then it went to like Minute Maid, and then I guess Catroli took it over. And they would bring in.
The one that's kind of like in the center of Auburndale where all the industrial shit is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know the area. I don't know the plant, but I do know the area.
Yeah, so I used to work the main grounds on that. So when they would dump the trucks down, like the people that they send to like rappel down in the what we called the pit, you know, that's where all like the rotten fruit and all the snakes and rats and all that fun nasty stuff. So you would have to go down there and literally like pressure wash this tank out, and it was, oh my god, so one of the worst smells. Never doesn't beat working on a roof like with tar, but you know.
That's a pain in the ass too. I've helped with projects of doing roof, and in this sun, it's not nice at all.
So I worked home remodels with my uncle. Happy birthday, by the way, Uncle Kent. So yeah, we did home remodels, and that was one of them, and that was like the worst smell I've ever smelled in my. I mean, and I've smelled some pretty bad stuff. I mean, I was an EMT, so you could only imagine on the human aspect of what I've smelled. So you know, but tar, man, that's a thing. So. Get away from smells now. We have some comments over here. Justin, Cody, Chad, Kevin, they all popped in and said, can you see them? Can you see the comments?
On that right now.
So you should be able to see from all pages. So we're streaming from YouTube. So we've got Justin on YouTube, and we're also streaming from Rock Rage Radio and Osmond and Christina Osmond. And
okay, I see it now.
Also your page too as well. So Covered in Black should be.
Yep, Chad Renaud. What's up, Chad? Chad, actually, funny story about Chad. He is our biggest fan. Our first show was at my house on my front fucking porch. I'm not lying. My wife, big shout out to my wife. She was nice enough to let us tear down the dining room to set up this monstrosity of what was like just noise at one point. And when we played on my front porch, it was for Kevin. Correct me if by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin Broder in the chat. This is the lead guitarist of the band. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was either Labor Day or Memorial Day weekend in 2018, and we played on my front porch, and it was funny. It was like a friends and family like invited like barbecue type deal, and there was like 20, 30 people that were invited that showed up, and all of them showed up because they were like hard rock, heavy metal. What? Because in Highlands County, hearing a band doing that out in public is unheard of. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some bands that have came out of Highlands County, like Divisions, Farah, Worm Food. That was a punk rock band that was out of here. But like, what we were doing, it was kind of different from their perspective on doing music. And when we played on my front porch, I shit you not, I remember before the show, I went like a quarter-mile radius from my house, went and knocked on neighbors' doors, and I said, hey, look, we have a live band that's going to be playing at my house. If you have any noise ordinances, I just get with me beforehand, so this way, we're not trying to cause any trouble. We're only going to play for like maybe 4 hours. Well, a 4-hour span. We weren't going to play 4 hours straight. But, and most of the neighbors were cool with it. There was one person didn't say that they had an issue with us, but there was a guy that was like thumping his music a couple doors down. But they said, "Oh, what kind of music you play?" I said, "Well, we're going to be covering Metallica and Alice in Chains and Black Sabbath." And they're like, "Oh, can we come up with our cooler?" I'm like, "As long as you don't cause shit at my house, I don't care what you do, honestly." And it was funny when we had people come up and hang out. I remember our internet guy that set up the internet at our house. It was funny. He was setting up the internet. Me and my wife just moved into this house, and we were chatting with him, and we told him that we were going to do some live music, and he's like, "Hey man, you need somebody to cook? I got a grill." And I'm like, "All right." So, and he said he's like, "Man, I go to festivals all the time. I like all the bands you guys cover." He's like, "Yeah, man, probably be the cheapest way to see these songs live." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, it was great because it was like the first time we were able to play in front of a crowd to experiment with it to see if people liked it, And yeah, it was incredible. We had people coming out of the neighborhood on their golf carts with coolers on the back. People pulling out off the main road where our house sits, pulling over and like getting out of their vehicle and just not calling the cops, not nothing. They're just kind of like, it's just different, like we rocked the fucking neighborhood, man. It was cool. We thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a couple buddies of mine film that performance. Right. Of course, we're on potato phones, Samsung. This is 2018. So this is, back when iPhones started to have issues about video and audio quality. So we had a couple videos. They weren't the greatest, but we went to this place in town that no longer does live music. And it was called, it's called the Sunset Grill. And you got to think, Highlands County, it's a retirement community and an agricultural influence town. So it's like mostly country, blues. You got your side of town that likes hip hop. Right. There's rock people out here for sure. But the thing is, they would never go out on a Friday or Saturday night to any bars or any place because nobody played the type of music that we're playing. All those other bands that I mentioned before, they would play live, but they would like rent out a place like out in the country or on someone's property. They used to do this thing here called Sebring Palooza. They used to host off of 66. one of our acquaintances, Rick Brown, who was part of ᵴÄ, used to help host it, and they used to like sell tickets to that event, and they would like build or rent a stage. I mean, I don't remember the full detail, but me and him talked about it quite a bit. And what we were doing was completely like, we're going straight to a bar to play Slayer. I shit you not. Metallica. What else did we play? Prong. Now we do Mudvayne, Slipknot. We do Slipknot with a 4-piece. That's pretty challenging, but we pull it off. We pull it off all right. Yeah, we went to the Sunset Grill, and the guy hired us, and we only had an hour of music. And I was like, yeah, we only got an hour. And he's like, look, you guys sound okay. He says, but the last time I had a band in here playing, and they played heavy music, they scared all my patronage off.
Right.
And we were like, okay. And he's like, I can't let you play unless you have 2 hours of music. I'm like, all right. He gave me a date that was 3 weeks away from the day I talked to him. Excuse me. And I went back to the guys and I said, look, he's going to have us play, but we need to have another hour's worth of music. And I remember all of us kind of freshly just getting together. It was... We almost like strangled one another trying to learn these new songs just to have an hour's worth, you know. And we also self-advertised. We did the old-fashioned thing of like making our own flyers, printing them out on some really nice printer paper, and we just went to gas stations. We went to small businesses. We went all downtown. And we just started like handing flyers out. We would tell people about it. We were at the time working on our Facebook page.
Right.
And I distinctively remember that day. I shit you not. When we played there, it was from 3 to 5 p.m. We did 2 hours worth of music. Our last song was, we covered Riot by 3 Days Grace. And I remember at the very end of the song, I'm getting into it and I'm trying to pull out the best cover of Adam Goncher I can, you know? And I remember screaming like the word riot is like the last word of the song, and we're ringing out the guitars, fucking drums and shit. I opened my eyes, and every motherfucker that came to that show was on their feet doing this, and I'm like, I still get goosebumps to this day talking about it because like it was unheard of. And I remember at the end of the show, the owner, he looked at me and he goes, I'm like, did we fuck up or like what do we do, you know? So I walked over to him and he's like, I have never had that many people here on a Sunday. You will be back, and I want you to guys to have 1 more hour of music so I can pay you for a full show.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then what was it? I can't remember if it was the time after or the second time after we played there, because we played there quite a bit before we started getting hired anywhere else. But word started spreading fast. Like people were starting to hear in town that there was a hard rock heavy metal cover band, and here in Highlands County, to not, you know, any other bands that don't cover the songs we do, people were highly interested. And when they showed up, they were hooked.
Right.
So it's just been a snowball ever since. Yeah.
My dog's tearing down the kitchen. Do you hear that? He's like,
is that what that ding was? It sounded like,
yeah, like he's in there like having a fit. He's a big ass labradoodle, man. Like you can't. It's like a labradoodle. So he's full-blooded lab and full-blooded poodle mix. So he's like a horse, fluffy, a very fluffy horse. He's hot. I mean, come here. I mean, although, come here. See,
oh, what a pretty puppy.
He's beautiful. He's
I could definitely see the lab in his face for sure.
All right. He's just nothing but a big old man child, though. You know what I mean? Like, he is like the biggest baby. But okay, I like to refer to him as Sven, and this is why I named him Sven, off of Frozen. So like, you know, that big ass
that fits. Now that I'm thinking about it, that fits.
Yeah, he's like clumsy but huge. So that's Sven. Okay.
I know
Sven is
somebody like that personally.
we've got some comments over here. I think Justin said, I remember the paper flyers. I got one for the show at Gerber Avenue from you, Gordon, at the park downtown Sebring.
Oh yeah, that's when we I think that's when we played at Cosmic Hall. Cosmic Hall is like one of the best hidden gems in Highlands County. Shout out to Alan Broder and Off the Rails, Scott. Yeah, so just real quick, the Cosmic Hall is like this. Me and my wife got married there. I mean, it was such a good rock and roll venue that had to be our spot where we had to tie the knot.
Right.
But yeah, Cosmic Hall is like it's like a mini House of Blues Orlando, and it's like smack dab in the middle of BFE. I shit you not. It's wild. I remember before I started with Covered in Black, I worked at Yarborough Tire and Service here in Highlands County, and the lead mechanic there was telling me he's got a friend of his that owns a really nice music place, looking for a guy to sing covers of like Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains and Nirvana and stuff. And I'm like, all right, sure. Well, I exchanged numbers with the lead mechanic, and I called the guy who needed somebody to sing for me. He's like, hey, Gordon, yeah, my name's Alan. Also, Alan Broder is our lead guitarist's father, by the way. And Kevin actually lives at the location where Cosmic Hall is. So Kevin, lucky bastard, he's got a music studio like right in his backyard at BFB. It's great. But anyway, yeah, so he's like, yeah, man, just come on over. And I'm like, well, do I need to bring my guitar? Because at the time, I didn't sing. Like,
no, where is BFE at? Like, just
okay, all right. Okay, no, when I say BFE, I mean bumfuck Egypt. But
no,
the Highlands County people, if you know where Hen Scratch runs all the way to Lake June Road, that's BFE. You want to go farther than BFE, they got BFE 2.0 if you want to run West Josephine all the way to 10 Mile Grade. But that's another story for another time.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so like I pulled to this house, and okay, so you know what an RV garage looks like?
Yes.
Okay, you know what a pole barn is. Like if you're out in the country hanging out with your redneck friends, you got their swamp buggies and shit. It's like a really big roof. Well, this is like it's like an RV. It looks like an RV shed. It's got a little door on the side, and it's got this big, slide up door or whatever. And I'm thinking, where's the garage? Are we jamming in the RV thing? And then Alan walks out and he goes, hey, Gordon, hey, my name's Alan. I'm like, hey, I'm Gordon. Nice to meet you. This is my girlfriend, Brianna. And they shook hands. And he's like, yeah, come on in, man. We're going to let you sing on the stage. And I'm like, sing on the stage? This is a garage. No, it wasn't. I walked into this place and I was blown away. Was a complete understatement. When you walk into this place, you would not think of it to be in like a small rural town area. I'm serious. The House of Blues Orlando, if you took it and shrunk it, that's what this place is. It is so, I mean, no balconies or anything on the side, but like you walk in, there's a stage in the back. He's got this glitter board shit that's like in the back that helps with like the laser lights that are up in the rafters.
Right.
He's got smoke machines that are up in the roof that let out smoke just a little bit to where when the laser lights hit and when Alan does his covers of like Pink Floyd, I mean, it's chef's kiss, dude. It's like beautiful. But when you walk in, you look to the left, everything on the left side of the wall, and this ceiling's probably like maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 feet in the air. And the entire wall is covered in like Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. And also, fun fact, Alan went to school with Zakk Wylde.
Right.
Zakk Wylde actually knows the Broder family. And you'll see when we come to play on the 27th, you'll see Kevin's playing style mimics Zakk Wylde's. That was his biggest inspiration. And he's a killer fucking lead guitar player, man. Kevin is like the number one guy to like get us all going in the morning. Like it'll be 7 a.m. I'm rolling out of bed trying to find my flip-flops so I can walk to the kitchen to start the coffee. And he's like, "Hey man, can't wait to jam tonight." I'm like, "I just woke up." Like,
I do want to make a special, just a little announcement because we are running on that 30-minute mark. So sometimes Facebook does cut out due to the fact that it only lets us stay live for 30 minutes. So Rock Rage Radio via Facebook and Christina Osment via Facebook sometimes will cut off. So if you want to go check out the Osment 121 on YouTube, it will not cut out. And I don't think your page will cut out because it's connected to
it shouldn't. It shouldn't, but I think when I was making some posts on our Covered in Black page earlier, I went back and put the YouTube link in there.
Right.
Because people were trying to click on it and try to go straight to it, and they couldn't figure out what to do. So I just said, you know what, just go to Christina page and then go to the live tab.
When you text a super shit, I'm sorry, somebody's reading the number and texting me. If you got a song that you want to text in, it has to be you have to be in the band, and the band has to approve the play. So that's how that works. All the bands that we have, yes, they are nationals and they are very important people, but I have gone through the process to get that approval. So Rock Rage Radio does give us some too as well, but that's not just kind of add that. But yes, so if you go to this one, you have to go to the live tab on there, and that's where all of them, because we do all of our shows live. So there is like 4 videos on there that I uploaded when I first started my channel, like very, very first started. So yeah, you might want, so that's how you go to it. It's just the live section. But I just wanted to, speaking of the 27th, so we have got approval. I do what is called an artist interview every month. Normally, we try to do it roughly on the 26th of every month. Since for the last year, it's been on the 26th. This basically is a personal party for the artist. The reasoning why we've done this is just to so there's a lot of big dick energy in music nowadays, and so this was just a process where we could get sponsors together to help support people in music, to help build them up. And I started this adventure out with Miss Holly. Miss Holly is the CEO of Around Winter Haven Neighbors and Around Lakeland. So she is pretty much a community group expert, and she's an awesome person. So you definitely, if you guys want to check her out. Go see her, say hi. She's really cool. She has a lot of things in her community group if you need to know anything about Lakeland or Winter Haven area. So she helped me start off these interviewing process, and we pretty much, I was just going to go with my phone to the bar and sit at the bar with these artists and be like, hey, how you do this? You know, like I wanted it to be personal, you know. But then it evolved into something that was like really great. You know what I mean? We ended up like bringing meals out and having other people donate meals, or I would spend 3 hours in my kitchen the day of the event and make the meal myself. Or we had other people in the group that would do the same thing. So we not only did we start out with it just being me and then me and Holly, but now we had graduated to having like 5 people on our team that came out and actually did something for these artists. We've been through venues like Candy. I mean, venues are very well to say that they support original music, but then, you know, if you're not in there singing Metallica, nobody really knows your stuff, so you're not going to attract too many people. You know what I mean? So it was a battle for some people, and even with covered artists. You know, I started out with covered artists. I was a local bartender, and so the dude that helped me most was Jeffrey Styles. He's the lead singer of Free Agent. I don't know if you know of him.
We know Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Styles is an amazing man. He is a good friend of mine, and he was nothing but just an all-around good guy and friend when I first started. He actually bought my promotion for the first 2 years, and I probably owe, one day he said to me, he says, it's not about the promotion, it's about what you're going to give me later. And I didn't really rightfully understand that until just right now. But Jeffrey Styles is an amazing man. He threw me my first surprise birthday party. He never had a surprise birthday party. He did that. He's an amazing guy. And he supports us through and through. So that was really great. We've now graduated to, we were doing them at Leo's Live. And we had our band call out. So Love Pet actually gave me your information and was like, hey, hit these dudes up. They're gonna rock the house. So I got super excited because, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna admit my wrong here because he already knows this, but okay. I thought that they were a Metallica tribute band. So I was like, oh, you're not. And the thing of it is I do promotions for Soul Shine events. They run through a whole top-notch tribute. I mean, they are fabulous. Speaking of tributes, though, that show we've got 8 free tickets still yet. I don't know if you guys like Jimmy Buffett, so I'm not really even paying attention to the comments at this point. So I got to open these back up. I'm so sorry. Luffy,
I have to keep doing it too.
David. So we've got 13 people in here. Me and Gordon have come up with a little game. I've got 8 free tickets to go and see come Monday. I believe, what was that? It was June. What was that? June 3rd? June 3rd. Do you guys know where, what is that hall called? No, I can't even remember. Hold on, let me pull this up.
The what now?
Oh, I'm talking to myself. I know
I'm trying to read the chats here while you're doing that.
While I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so Saturday, June 3rd, there is I'm sitting here waiting for the last credit scene. Wait. Oh. So Mount Dora Music Hall, they have a show called Come Monday, a band, Come Monday. It's a tribute to Jimmy Buffett. So we have 8 free tickets still yet for that. So if you guys are interested in getting some tickets,
if you guys want a Jimmy Buffett ticket, you got to comment. You got to comment one number between 1 and 100, and if you get close to it, you might get a free ticket.
Yeah, and we've got 8 numbers picked. So he's got the numbers, I've got the numbers. So between us both, we can pay attention to the comments. And Luffy, I do talk a lot. Yeah, my mother gave me this mouth.
That's beautiful. My buddy Josh. I've known him for quite a while.
Oh, look at that, David. Oh, David. David picked 69. Oh, David got it first, Justin.
No way.
Oh,
wait, which one? David Haddon?
I told you.
David Haddon?
Told you. Yeah, David Haddon.
Damn.
Yeah. Listen, I picked my most favorite numbers, 1 through 8.
Chad put 420.
420. No, 1 through 100, Chad. Or wait, yeah, Chad.
He doesn't think like that. That's the 420.
If you said 42,
that's what I'm thinking. Looking at something like, well, if you would have won 100 less.
Justin's like, damn, 32. 32. No, 32. So okay, I will personally be going to this show. So you guys will be coming out and partying with me, and also NOME Productions. I believe NOME Productions is going to as well. It is going to be a sweet, sweet event. My mama from Kentucky stated that if we got rid of all 8 tickets, she would bring her happy ass down here too. And she lives in Kentucky, so you know that's saying something. Got tickets for 6 shows coming up. Well, mark this one down, Chad. June 3rd. June 3rd. I need another number though. You guys got to keep guessing. So,
all right, come on.
Wait, we got rid of one. We got rid of one to David. So, David,
Okay.
you have one if you would like it. We need
David
your...
lives right down the road from me, so it's no problem to drop it off.
David, we need your... well, he's going to have to pick it up at the gate. We'll need your email address and your telephone number, and I will send it over to Soulshine Events, and they will mark you out at the gate underneath OSMENT. You got to use the code OSMENT. Did I just learn something from Vince? You did. You're going to go to a Jimmy Buffett tribute band concert with me. Are you excited?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I like Jack Daniels, David. Oh, while we're waiting for some more comments to come in. Okay, so we got rid of 69. David, you're a soul after my own soul. That was my 8th favorite number. So we have 7 more favorite numbers of mine. So if you happen to guess the 7 of the favorite numbers, then you win a ticket. I want to kind of touch base on the show that's happening on the 27th. So we're gonna. He said 25. Oh, David, you can't win twice.
That's pretty damn close. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty close. What do we do? We gotta wait until everybody comments like afterwards, and then tally up to see who's the closest. Is that how this is gonna work? Because I'm new here. This is my first
Justin, guess
job.
again.
I'm not sure how this works.
Justin, guess it. No, we'll just let them guess again. Just hello, hi, Debbie. How are you, my love? Okay, so we have a show coming up on the 27th. Super excited about this. I was telling you guys about this when Leffy said I was talking too fucking much, jerk. Any hoots. Yeah, so we have Ocean's End, and we're doing a artist interview with Covered in Black. Now, we had to change the venue, so with the Brass Mug, we have to have several bands that come on all at once. So I asked Gordon, I was like, well, do you know any bands? And he's like, yeah, I know bands. And I'm like, well, let me work on the roster and see what I can't get, and we'll go from there. So we came up with this roster. You got the roster in front of you? What's it say?
Yeah, I was trying to get to the. All right, so first band up is Transcendent.
1 through 100, Jesse. Transcendent, yeah. Oh yeah, they were at my metal battle at Leo's. Them kids rock. They're from Orlando. They're really new to the metal. Like they're really metal though. But he's badass. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I talked too much.
That's all right. Jex lives in. Did I say that right?
Link. I think it's Links.
Links. Like I said, I'm new here. I've never done this before.
So,
this is my first time.
We put a post out, and a lot of the local bands are the ones that no 71, my love. No 71. No. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off.
Jex lives in. So I guess our lead guitarist Kevin said he looked them up. It's some solo artist.
Yes. So he does a lot of his. He does original stuff and covers too as well. So yeah, but hopefully he's coming with 45 minutes of original stuff. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm a popular. Speaking of Soulshine Events, that's who's calling. So yeah, hi Lynn. Hey Lynn, are you busy on the June 3rd? So and then who else do we have on the board? We have you guys.
We also have Mind of Fury.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're really good too. And then you. right?
Yeah, some band named Covered in Black.
Yeah, some band name. Yeah, got Covered in Black, and then we've got Ocean's End too as well. So, Ocean's End is a really good band, and we are going to be interviewing all of the bands on the roster. So, Covered in Black has pretty much changed our whole interview process. We are now going to do a private party with each bandmate that is in the whole show. We will be meeting backstage in the green room that Heather has back there at the Brass Mug. And we'll be doing one-on-one interviews with each artist. So this is also a cool way where artists get to hang out with other artists. We still get to provide our little family dinner that we love so much because we like to make you feel at home and welcome and just make everybody feel like it's a thing. I started this out, and then when we joined Rock Rage Radio, we were able to bring Rock Rage Radio onto the project with us. So absolutely love this. I can't wait for this show. It's going to be fucking awesome. If you guys,
extremely excited as well. We are first and foremost. I don't think we've had the chance to say it publicly, but we are beyond grateful for the opportunity.
Oh, dude!
You can ask anyone in the comments that have seen us before. That they can tell you right now, they have been waiting for us to get this type of opportunity because they already know we would fit right in with anyone else over there in the bigger areas.
You got to work on them originals too.
Well, see, it's great you bring that up.
Yeah.
We're writing right now, actually.
I love that. See, you don't know how many people I work with, that are cover or tribute. I've got 2 songs I want to play for you. So I kind of want to just midstream that break because I want to show you something, and it's nothing that I did, but I love the fact that this 1 to 100 is the number range. Yes, Justin, 1 to 100 is the number range. And we have 7 guesses left. So you can guess as many times as you want to. If you really want to take it, you can guess as many times as you want. Your original music, yes. So I love to hear people's original stuff. I really do, because you see emotion when people are playing, absolutely. But you see so much more of someone's soul when they're singing their own words and with a band that they helped put it together. You know what I mean? It's totally different aura. I just went for number 2.
But yeah, as far as the original show, we actually literally 2 weeks ago just started getting into it. Kevin's about the most headway of it. I wrote a couple riffs, and I actually got some lyrics wrote. So things are still kind of in the oven right now. They're baking, but we are looking for perfection. And until we feel like it's ready, it will be released. You guys will all get a piece of it.
You just make sure I get a music video, okay? You just make sure you send them the first music video over this way first, okay? Because I'll make a pinky promise right now. I for pinky. See, y'all see that? Y'all see? Okay. So this is okay. So there is a band. I'm pretty sure you know of this band. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know of this band. They're good buddies of mine, and I promote them every morning and every night. Now, these dudes are I'm going to say it this way. Most of them in this band are in the tribute band Wicked Serenity. It's a Godsmack tribute. They are popular here, Orlando, Tampa, all over the Central Florida area. So I say most of them because not all of them are in on the original. So the original band's project's name is Transcend, and the song is called Better. And I want you to listen to this because I think that you will get a kick out of it. And let me know what you think. Now, I think personally you can hear the Godsmack like
that's exactly what I was just thinking. Like that's what I'm gonna be kind of like looking for as a bass, and then make my assessment from that going forward.
You definitely can hear it, and I'm definitely not disappointed in this video. And I mean, when he showed me this, I was like, shut the front door, you lit liquor. Like, that's what I said. I was like, no. Okay, so yeah, you know. Okay, here it is. This is Trendset and Better.
know better!
Wow. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah. I don't know where the fuck she got that bad at, but you know.
That was badass.
Jesse, I didn't realize that was you that was texting. The bands have to approve of the song, but if I can get in touch with those bands, I definitely will do so. And I think Justin should definitely get 22. He
that was pretty close.
I feel like we should give him the number one number was 22, Justin. So I'm going to give you that one. If you could just send me your email address or PM me on Facebook, or my number is down below too as well. You can text me your cell phone number and your email address, so then that way we can give it to Soul Shine Events at the door, at the gate. It is $35 at the gate, $25 if you order in advance. It's going to be a great freaking show, and I will, if you PM me, I will send you the flyer too as well, so that way you have all the information. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. And I am going not to get my tequila on because we fight on tequila, but Jack Daniels is definitely going to be in store. Are you going to, do you have a show on the 27th? I mean, not the 27th, the June 3rd?
June 3rd, do we have a show?
Yeah.
That I can think, I don't think so, no.
Okay, well, don't you want to go?
To the Jimmy Buffett thing?
Yeah.
I mean, if the free tickets are there, I don't see why not.
I mean, I feel like you should get a ticket. I mean, you want to guess the number?
Let's see. Oh, shit. I did it so fast I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you guys know on the 27th when Covered in Black is coming to our concert and I'm just gonna let you know, they really saved our ass, because at first we had a tribute band in their spot, and I'm not gonna lie about this. We did have a Metallica tribute band in their spot, so I was really excited when I thought that they were a Metallica tribute.
The Metallica tribute band, like Hardwired is badass.
They are. As
soon as you said that, oh, hey, Hardwired can't make it, but you're the next pick, I'm like. Okay.
Hardwired ran into some scheduling issues, so we couldn't do it. Oh yes, Justin. Yeah. So send those over to either me or him, and we'll make sure that you get it. So we got rid of 2, right?
I have all my siblings texting me right now. My oldest sibling texted me a number nowhere near anything. My little brother's like, dude, just send me one. No, Bobby.
Okay, so we got rid of 22. We got rid of 69. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers left. 1 through 100. And if you want any hints whatsoever, I'm a very spiritual creature. So I'm not gonna say anything else. Anywho, on the 27th for our show, I did get the video uploaded. So this is who is going to be headlining for your show. Yes, this is Ocean's End. Have you guys heard them? Have you heard them?
I haven't. Actually, no. That's a lie. I was on the couch getting home from work after pulling a double. I worked from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. that night. And I was just kind of going on social media. I was like, oh, Ocean's End, I'm going to check them out. And I didn't even get to, I have a smart TV at home. So I'm punching in the number, or I'm punching in the letters. And my wife had to wake me up to come to bed because I was out. Yeah. So, but I did see some of the photos on Facebook. There are freebies, right?
So no, they went through some band changes. Okay, this is a video that they just did, but recently they've gone through some band changes, so there are some different band mates now. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn my phone down. That's my apologies. But they still kick the freaking front door in. We love them to death. And, you know, just like any good marriage, you know, you go through changes, even if you got to, you know, do what Love the Hate says and throw the whole bitch away.
Oh, real quick, before you get onto that, Larry just said 55. That's definitely one of them.
All right. Oh, is he commenting over here?
Yes, well, he's commenting from Facebook.
Larry. Oh, David said 13. David, you got another free one. Didn't he already guess one?
Yes, he did. He guessed 69, but that's okay because I'm sure his wife Tirsa would absolutely love that. So.
Okay. Well, if not, David, you could give it to Gordon if he doesn't get one. 13's my favorite number because it's the day I was born. I did PM you on. See, I knew that was you, Justin. I had that little.
David says I'm good like that. Whatever. Shut up, David.
Get it, David. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. See, I bet he's doing like that whole little dance right now that goes along with it too. What? There you go, Larry. There you go. 55.
LA, you did it, bro.
55 is a spiritual meaning for change. Accept all new things that come in your life, regardless if it is good or bad. So, you know, I'm weird like that. I like to pick things that choose to other different topics. Okay, so back to this. We don't have much time. I know you're kind of exceeding your 45 minutes here.
I'm fine at this point. I mean, I don't know how long you're allowed to go for, but this is kind of, I'm enjoying this. So.
Okay. Look. First of all, you can't say stuff like that to me. Okay, you can't. I was a dancer for 15 years. Okay, as long as I back away from the subject. Anywho, we normally go for 3 hours, but I play songs throughout the whole 3 hours. So after Ocean's End and after we get to about 60 minutes, we can still keep rolling. We just got to roll with music. So then that way we're not here for like ever tonight and kind of just, you know, being weird. So this is the headline that is on the bill for our artist interview on the 27th, that it is actually called OSMENT Covered in Black. We chose that because the event is in honor of Covered in Black. So we will be, I don't know, we should kind of make it a thing, yeah? Like all dressed in like nothing but black. Like I think like
that's what we do when we play. Like, okay, so real quick insight. The name of our band originally was going to be
I should have asked that.
Covered in Black Sabbath.
Right.
We started to do, so we were going to be a tribute to Black Sabbath.
Right.
I pull off Ozzy, but not to the T. So we were just like, you know what? We want to do Metallica and other shit. So we just lopped off Sabbath, and Covered in Black became the thing. So.
Roxanne, would you like a ticket?
That is my stepmother. I have.
Hi, stepmom.
That's my stepmom. Yes, I'm going to hang out with her tomorrow for Mother's Day.
Oh, that would be a perfect Mother's Day gift.
Oh, that would be a great Mother's Day gift. Look at that. I called her this morning and told her I'm broke as shit. So I don't know what to do. I'm just going to come hang out, but I guess I got a Jimmy Buffett ticket.
Hi, Sherry. How are you? Roxanne, do you like Jimmy Buffett?
Yes,
I'll wait for your answer. I know we're almost on a little bit of a delay. Hello. Yeah. So she's just now hearing us. So Roxanne, if you do like Jimmy Buffett and you'd like to go to our Jimmy Buffett tribute band concert with Come Monday, oh yay! Can you do me a favor? Guess a number between 1 and 100. I know she's gonna
Jeopardy.
Yeah. Hey, I love Jeopardy. You hush your mouth over there, big boy. My granny used to watch that all the time, and that was like our shit, man.
My mother did too. Oh, and just so you know, Roxanne is like one of the best people in my life because let's see, 2006, my mother passed away. My dad married Roxanne and then divorced her later, but she has been she stepped into shoes at the time that would rather not have been filled by anyone else. So I'm hoping this. She was very close. She said 41.
She's going to get it. We're going to give her the 44. You went on that whole little speech about how important she was. It's Mother's Day, man. I'm a mom of 3. I'm not that cold-hearted. Roxanne, I really hope you come, babe. I am going to.
She's going to be at the 27th show. She's already told me she's going to be there.
We're going to give it to you. Okay, so he just needs your. I'm sure he has your telly, but he needs your email address so I can make sure that Soulshine Events has your ticket at the gate.
You can send that to me through Messenger if you want, Roxanne. Just either text or Messenger. Send me your email, and then I'll get it.
Are you writing down names here? Because I'm not.
Yeah, no, I got names. I got Justin, David, Larry, Roxanne, David.
All right. And so that's okay, wait. So we got rid of the 55. We got rid of the 13. We got rid of the 44. So now we have the 3. We have 3 left.
You almost said the number. I was waiting for you. I'm like, don't do it. Yeet. Okay. Yes, we have numbers on the list of the 4th number, the 5th number, and the 7th number. You gotta think about how you're gonna say that. That's funny.
So he has a list over there from 1 through 8, and so we have my 4th favorite number, my 5th favorite number, and my 7th favorite number. Oh, who said something?
My little brother, he texted me. I guess you got to do it in the chat, guys. You can send me text messages all day long. Little brother. Listen here.
Yeah,
well, he's one of 2 little brothers that I have. So
okay, well, we've got 3 tickets. So let's just hold on. Let's encourage little brother to get in on the chat. Tell him he has to put it in so I can see it.
Okay, Bobby, you have to go to either YouTube or Facebook, and you have to type it into the chat here.
Hey, Bobby.
Bob.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bob, you do me a favor? That was the thing growing up. It was always, and he always stepped to when my dad or my mom asked for something. Hey, Bob, you do me a favor? That was like his thing. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's my son. My son Austin. He's the runner of everybody, so I know exactly how that feels. We're gonna take a little break and give Bobby some chance to come into the chat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll into listening to a little bit of Oceans and deliver. This song right here is Deliverish Collide. They will be our headliner at our artist interview for Osment Covered in Black, featuring Covered in Black and Oceans and Jack Link's Transcendent and Mind of Fury. Did I get all those right?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, you're fucking terrible.
First time, new guy. I don't know what to do.
I'm new here. Okay, so this is Ocean's End. Y'all enjoy. We'll be right back.
It's real bad, y'all.
I love it.
The lowest price. Best fucking door.
Get over to the left.
I'll go to the left.
You ever seen doors like this? You ever seen door salesmen like this? 50 fucking years, never seen a door like this.
Most doors come with a house. This door come by itself.
Fuck. It's a door to the ocean.
I love the end of that. That was great. You ever seen a door salesman like this?
So Bobby Boucher, listen here.
Oh God!
Listen here, Bobby.
Oh shit!
Why is that so funny?
Because my brother's always been like at the center of like goofiness, and for you to call him Bobby, he's probably staring at the camera right now, going.
That's right, bitch. That's right. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. There's no beep on this side. I mean, I technically, I guess I could find one. I'm sure there is on this program somewhere. It's just my sailor mouth. It just so shit.
Right.
He said 77 and 33. So 33 is actually 333 is one of my favorite all-time favorite numbers. It's actually tattooed on my chest right over here. So I think I'm going to give you the 3. So
yeah.
It's in the 7th spot,
you
know, so that's only fair. So you guessed 7 and you guessed 33. So it's in the 7th spot and it's 3. So Bobby, I think I'm going to give
that
it
one
to
goes to Bobby. All right. I
okay.
left my.
No. Give my ticket to Borden and Brianna so he can go with his mom.
Brianna is my wife. She was the one that commented. She was laughing.
Yeah. Oh, when she was commenting on the lint liquor. Yes.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Yes.
That's my wife.
So I was backstage, and when I seen that comment, I was like, ooh, like my geniuses, because I believe, who was it that commented too? It was Jesse. I believe it was Jesse. Jesse Music or something commented too as well. And he said, cooterquat? Kumquat. What is it?
Kumquat.
And that's the one that goes with lit liquor. Lit liquor. Cootie queen. That's right, Jesse. Cootie
queen. Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lit liquor?
Yeah.
You gotta do the whole head movement.
Yeah, you gotta get the whole head.
Yeah, right. That. Yeah.
Every time I move my head, I end up like bumping the mic. So like I feel like I just got slapped in the face with something, and that's just not cool. Like it's terrible. It hurts.
I twirled the mic around at shows and like smack myself in the forehead before. So.
It's like you think it's close, and then you go and then now it just looks like I'm trying to eat it. But like I just want to make sure where it's at. You know what I mean? So then that way I don't like knock my teeth out.
Right.
I'm new with this whole mic thing. I'm sorry. On stage, I just look awkward. Like, hey, how are y'all? Thanks for coming. I'm OSMENT. Yep. And then they told me I had to come up with a cool way, right, to say the Rage Rocker. Mm-hmm. So I sat here the other day, and I have like this voice recording thing, right? So it has like this angry man on there. So I thought that if I got angry and I was like, the Rage Rocker, right? And then it like used the app to change it. It still sounded like I was an angry female. Like, like I couldn't get it to sound mean and demonic at all. Like it just
You should have like when you went to record it, like smacked your arm hard as shit on something, and like when you feel the pain, then that comes out. You know, like it helps. It really does.
I don't really want to go smacking my arm on shit, Gordon. Like I don't.
Bro, I have made up curse words from tripping over my daughter's toys in the living room and my toe hitting the leg of the coffee table and bending 90 degrees to the right. It's like, yeah.
I've got 3 children. I know what a Lego feels like, okay? It is, or the dinosaurs. Oh my God, the dinosaurs. Why do you have to be such hard plastic? That is just like
that. Literally the other night I got Peppa Pig or George, one of the two, stuck between my pinky toe, and it really fucking hurt. And like they got like little hands, and it feels like stepping on jacks. You remember jacks?
Oh yes, the little star things. Yeah, yeah. No, mine are either Barbies or see, and my girls roll only 2 ways. They don't play with fluffy toys or like stuffed animals or anything cool like that, right? It's straight either Barbies or dinosaurs. So the Barbies
mine's all over the place right now. She's into the Godzilla movies, the new ones like Godzilla versus Kong. She's into that. She's into Hot Wheels. She's got Barbies. She's got big and regular size Legos. Oh Jesus. And yeah, Peppa Pig is a big thing for her right now. Oh, and Thomas the Tank Engine, but that's kind of my fault because I was big in trains when I was little. Yeah.
Mine's into Mila and Morphle. Yeah, Mila and Morphle. Oh. I mean, I can only take so much Mila and Morphle, and I think I've watched every episode on the face of this damn planet, and I just want to be able to morph into something, you know, like he does. Like,
yeah, right now, the biggest thing me and my daughter are bonding on is we're flip-flopping between the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Star Wars. That's like our thing. We go back and forth.
Okay. Who else do we have in the chat that has not got a ticket?
I don't know. Has anybody said anything?
I don't know. Bobby, do you have a significant other? Would you like to try to win another one? Or do you have like a side?
Yeah, my wife's probably like, I'll see him when he gets home.
Justin, he mad, but it's too funny. No, I meant like I was talking about your brother. Does your brother have a girlfriend or a wife that he would like to take?
Oh, my little brother? Yeah, he's got a wife.
Okay. Oh,
there's my wife right there. She's
here. Yeah.
That's my wife. Christina, Brianna, Christina.
Hello, Brianna. How are you, my love? I guess we're waiting on Bobby. Yeah? Bobby, you want to guess again? Who else needs a ticket? Who else wants a ticket?
Here, I'm gonna make this really easy for my wife. All right, babe. I'm thinking of a number between 0 and 75.
Okay, wait. No, that is not making it easy. What kind of judgment was that?
Okay, we have nothing close to 100 anymore.
Okay, no, but you said I'm gonna make it easy, and then you made one weird fucking face, whatever the hell that was.
All right.
And
yeah. All right.
Okay. So wait, I'm gonna give her the clues. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Princess, listen. So I'm a spiritual person. So that means that I don't think that this number is bad. And also, there's another number that is a divine number that nobody's mentioned yet. And it starts with the first number repeated. What is?
Oh, that narrows it down to 2 numbers. Oh my God!
David, it is not. But Bobby, you did get the other one, and Larry, yes, Larry got.
Wow! No shit.
Man,
wow!
We're trying to get one.
Yeah, look at that.
22.
Everything's cleaned off the board.
yes. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, but listen, if you guys want to go and you need, so we need a email address, a contact number, a first and last name. So on the list of people that we got 8 people.
I can message these people too to remind them if they can't figure this out.
Well, my aunt and uncle, the only other two people that are going are my aunt and uncle, my mom, and me. So we will all be out there recording, having fun, doing an interview. And I also, I don't know if we're going to be doing an interview or not. I will be running live from my little pocket wherever I can get a pocket in. I'm going to have to contact whatchamacallit. You got mine, brother. Okay.
LA, he's given me both of his. That's why he said you can have mine. No, Larry, let me say something about Larry. Mr. Larry, LA, he is a ex-correctional officer over at the over from Hardy County in Zolfo Springs. And we met Larry at our show, not this year, but last year at the 12 Hours of Sebring. So a year before we met Love Pit. And we did a private show at Larry's, and he's just been a family member more than a fan. Like,
oh yeah, man.
I
love family members. Hey, when you listen, I run a business that is solely off of family members. I tell you guys that I do these artist interviews, but Paul Bryan with NOME Productions, he is like my right hand man. He's been with me the longest. And then also BabarazziPhotos, Miss Barbara Robinson. She does entertainment photos. So each event that we do, we are able to give the artist free footage and also free entertainment photos. The issue that we've ran across, though, is that they think that they're free all the time. No, they're just I do a promotion for them on a daily basis, and so I earn that free day. You guys are awesome. How many did I win? Oh, Bobby, you got one, dude. You got one, I think.
No, he got 3. He said 66, and you gave him 3, so that's 2.
Oh,
he had 2,
you got 2.
And then Larry said 11. So Larry has 2, David has 2, Bobby has 2, Roxanne has 1, and Justin has 1.
Okay. Well, let me tell you this. Gordon's going to devour it up the way that he wants to, or however he's going to do it fairly. We all know that. And so you guys just make sure you get him the email addresses, the phone numbers, and the first and last name, so then that way we can have it ready at the gate. If you do bring someone and you want to purchase a ticket, they are, I believe, $25 online now, or you can wait till you get to the gate and it's $35 at the gate. I think you still have that flyer too, right? I sent it to you in Messenger.
Yeah, I have to go back.
I'll send it again. So the flyer, what I'll do is I'll have, I don't know what I did with my phone. I'm sitting here searching. So I'll send him the flyer again, and then he'll send it out to each one of you guys so you guys know where it's at. It's at Mount Dora Music Hall, and it's going to be a great freaking show, man. The dude that is helping throw it with Soul Shine Events is a personal friend of mine. So, he needs help with this event. So anybody that you can invite, definitely do so. We want to try to get as many people out there as possible. I don't think I have to stress on it, but like everything in business, especially in music, is a chain event. So when you help the big people, do big things, it looks really good on us people. And so when we go and we rock out their show, you guys, one will be introduced to Dave, who is the owner of Soul Shine Events. And, that is a fabulous connection. So he has helped me tremendously. He also partners with Rock Rage Radio and Curtain Call Records too as well. So they are really good people. Time, date, location again, please, for the event. Yeah, hold on just one sec. I was bringing it up for you. Okay, so it is June 3rd, which is Saturday. Come Monday, a Jimmy Buffett tribute is going to be playing at Mount Dora Music Hall. $25 at the gate, $35 reserved seating, upfront entertainment and Soul Shine Events will be putting the event together. www.OSMENT'S MT, which Mount Dora musichall.com. The doors open at 7. The show starts at 8:30. It's at 520 North Baker Street in Mount Dora. So, I'll guess for another one.
And then when you send me the flyer, I'll just regurgitate that to everyone who, yeah.
Look, Justin, you got all mine. You got it. They're all gone, dude. You can't. Even though that is my number, damn it.
Yeah, I think, Justin, my bad, bro, but Larry was ahead of you on that one.
I think Larry got it too. So anyway, I don't know if you can see this, but this is what the event flyer looks like. So he will send it out to you guys. I'll definitely let's see if I can't. I'm gonna try to do it right now. Let's see if I can do it.
Now he's trying to shout out numbers that have already been shouted out. Just give me a ticket.
Just give me another ticket. Listen, dude. I sent you over the flyer. So let me know when you get it. It should be on your PM.
Right here.
But there's a water slide.
What? Hold on, let me pull up the comments. What happened?
David, a water slide?
Oh my God. Yo,
listen, that can be taken in so many different ways. You understand that, right? Like, I'm sure if there's a crackhead there that had a lot to drink, you could turn her into a water slide.
Yuck.
No.
No, check it out.
David, you do this yourself.
Davey is the brother-in-law to our bass player, J.R. Smith, who runs BC Billiards here in town. But Davey is known for, like, when we used to go to their house and, like, hang out, they would, like every other weekend or, like, every other month during the summertime area of the year, they would rent these big-ass water slides and, like, have a pool and shit set up. So, I don't know if that cued the question. But I would much rather it be that than some crackhead that you could turn into a water slide.
Dude, he said they would have to change their band name to cover it in semen.
Yeah. Yeah. No. 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 Mm-mm.
David, you're fired. You're fired.
In it. You don't even work there. You're fired.
Okay, guys. So I think we got rid of the tickets. I do want to encourage each and every one of you guys to show up to our event for the 27th. It is going to be at the Brass Mug in Tampa. Gordon has that post flyer too as well, so he definitely can share. Can you stop? Sit down. Sit. He definitely can share. He's barking at me. No.
Yes, I have shared that flyer quite a bit. Kevin has done so as well. We've on our personal pages, we have posted it to our stories. Through Covered in Black, we have made it known on a couple of posts every time we go on social media. We try to push it as much as we can. And yes, for anybody that is fans of us that are watching, first off, thank you for tuning in. It means a lot to all of us at Covered in Black.
Absolutely. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you. This is crazy. This is my first time on YouTube, man. I'm feeling pretty peppy. You know?
Dude, it's awesome. And YouTube is great. I love YouTube. The runtime is fabulous. I'm very surprised that we have not cut out not even one time.
Oh, even on Facebook, man.
I know. Facebook's like, you crackheads, it's Saturday. What the hell are you thinking?
Yo, I know. I remember there was a show we played at Tabby's Bar and Grill in Lake Placid, Florida, and there was a lot of people who couldn't make the show. And I actually went on our page and went live. It recorded the entire 3 hour and 45-minute worth of, like, from the time the camera started to the end. It recorded the entire show. And when I got back to my phone, because I have my phone, I'm doing this through my phone on a tripod stand.
Right.
I went to the damn. It was funny at the back of the restaurant bar. There is a claw machine to get like toys and shit. And I unplugged one of the machines and plugged my phone charger up to it and put my phone on the tripod stand on top of the toy machine. I shit you not. And I recorded the entire show. And I came back. My phone charger wasn't stolen. My phone wasn't stolen. Nobody even recognized it was up there. And this one drunk guy, he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm unplugging my phone." He goes, "That was there the whole fucking time." I'm like, "No."
No, why are you asking?
Right. But yeah, no, for everybody tuning in, I can't thank you enough. I remember when I first started this project with J.R. Smith back in 2018. There was a lot of naysayers that were saying that, not saying that we couldn't make it as a band, but where we were going to get a start was not the ideal place. And we're at over 1,000 likes and follows on Facebook, which is a pretty good start for an up and coming band. And one of our videos is peaking at over 15,000 views, and that's of our lead guitarist Kevin Broder shredding some Eddie Van Halen. So
it's always good to do name things too, because it does draw a lot of attention, and
sure.
And getting your feet wet as an artist is very hard in general alone. Let's just, if you know nothing about music and you try to come into the music industry, there's so much big dick energy, and there's so much like, "Oh, you're not shit," instead of saying, "Hey bro, like, you want to sing? Like, let me show you, like, let me do this." So that is a big thing for me, and so that's what we love to do when we bring people together, with the interviews. And I'm really glad now that we've got a lot more bands on the roster. I used to just like beg other artists to come out to my interviews. So now they're on the books too, and and it's not about, people. It's not about the money, but it is about the money, but it's not about the money. So if you know what I mean,
I know exactly what you mean to the T when you say that.
Don't ever sell yourself short, but like
right.
Also,
you got to get compensated somewhat of your skill, that what you're willing to put out there to entertain somebody. Right. They have to be able to, and you got to know your worth, but at the same time, you can't make it all about that. See,
if you're not known by like millions and millions of people, always, keep your heart open, because you never know what situation will bring you in people that can help you build yourself. If you focus on your own happiness, and you focus on making yourself better, and you focus on just being a good human, good things come to you. And being happy. I mean, I'm a single mom of 3. I live in a trailer, and to most, it's like, it's not the coolest thing in the world. But you know what? I wake up and my electric's paid. So
right.
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Sometimes that electric bill can get out of hand. You know what I mean? And motherfucker,
especially right at the end of May.
Like, who are you, and why did you leave my front door open? Like,
right.
I've got a dog hair like riding on my nose ring right here. So like, yeah, Labradoodle. Okay, that's all. I do want to thank you for taking the time to come out and just talk with me throughout this whole show. We play music all night and all day, and it's really nice to have someone on here to yak back and forth to, instead of
anyone that knows me can tell you in the comments, I'm a yacker. I've been a yacker. I've always been a yacker. So like I love to talk, but no, this is great, man, because we have busted our ass to be where we're at now.
Right.
You know, our first big gig was playing at Sebring International Raceway, and we now have under our belt that we were hired by NASCAR to provide entertainment. So that's not something to take lightly. You know, in our eyes, that was like the cream of the crop for us.
Right.
You know, it's like we were playing, you know, Sonic Temple to us in a small town. And when we took the stage and people seen us for the first time, and from what we've heard up in the executive office that towers over the entire racetrack, when we got on stage and played, we were told that there were some very important people in the music industry that had their eyes on us, and they're paying attention now. So they may be watching this now, and we're absolutely grateful that they're willing to continue to watch us. Every step we go of the way, we are going to be very humble. You know, and like what you were just saying, you know, big dick energy, it costs $0 to not be a dickhead. I mean,
it does. And, you know, I told you, see, me and Gordon were talking on this thing before we came on live. And I told him, you know, I absolutely love music. And if I could get on stage and sing it like there was nobody's business, it would only be during a Jack Daniels event, and it'd probably be somewhere close along the lines of Patsy Cline, because it's what my granny used to sing, and my mom too as well. So it's like, you know, it kind of throws you back into that old church Baptist feel. So yeah, that's what happens when I drink Jack Daniels. Otherwise, I sound like the little seagull of a Little Mermaid. Y'all know. Yeah. All this screaming is very fun for me. I do like screaming. And my production guy got me this new little microphone. So like for the first 24 hours, I was in here going, blah! I was fucking it up. Like I was like, fucking.
What am I doing?
So there is this, what am I doing with my life?
And your kids are, you know, they're outside the room going.
Yeah, my fucking look. Listen, so they have us in FEMA trailers, right? And they charge us $13.50 for each side of this FEMA trailer. It is a double wide that is split in half. Listen, it was the cheapest.
So kind of like a duplex, but a trailer.
Yeah, but a trailer. Yeah. So it's like, hey, what's up? And they'll be like, in a few minutes, they'll bang on the wall and they'll be like, shut up. Yeah. So, you know, especially when I'm in here rocking on the weekends at like midnight on my playlist. And then I've got somebody like, you know, I don't know if you guys know who Hemlock is.
Hemlock?
Yeah. So Hemlock is, oh man, I got to introduce you to Hemlock. Hold on one second. Here it is. So Hemlock is a very heavy metal. It's very heavy metal. And he has this, and yes, I love him for more than just the dreads, but like he has a song and it's called Nobody Knows What a Killer Looks Like. You ready? It's hard. If you're not, listen.
I'm a Parkway Drive guy, so I mean, there's really nothing that can't really like scare me away.
All right. Well, people in the audience, if you get scared easily, please turn your volume down just about 2 notches. Hemlock kind of likes to get up in your face.
Listener aggression is advised.
Parental discretion.
I got that from Corey Taylor. That was something he said on the Great Chapter before one of their.
Somebody commented. Let me look at this comment before. Oh, that face. That face.
That's my little brother, Gary.
That's your baby brother. Is that another
baby brother? Yes.
That's the baby brother. Oh, he didn't win the ticket. Oh, Garrett. Do you got $35?
You know how young he is? Like, he just got done doing a play at middle school.
Oh, never mind, Garrett. Sorry, dude. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Okay, so this one is Hemlock. Nobody knows what a killer looks like.
Nobody knows what a killer looks like! Victims locked into their comfort zone, only to discover an old dimension beneath fear. The end is near, the end is near. Split right in, they're your friend, my friend. Past reality, creeping suddenly, sorrowful canopy. Blissful chain of thought, burns rust, mental rot, mortal tender claws. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what a killer looks like. Blissful chain of thought, burns rust, mental rot, mortal tender claws. Looks so innocent, bloodhound, no regret, cutting blend right in. How can you tell who does what, when, why, and where? How can you tell who does what, when, why, and where? Mass reality, creeping suddenly, sorrowful canopy. Blissful chain of thought, force rot, mental rot, mortal tender claws. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what a killer looks like. Nobody knows what a killer looks like! Nobody knows what a killer looks like!
Wow. Like, my fucking hair was up into my mustache, bro.
Yeah, man.
See that shit?
Moment
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I fucking love that song. Listen.
Love it.
So we're gonna kind of just roll into this and just keep introducing you to some stuff here. Yes, he is a monster, dude. You guys should see them live. They are fucking sick. I seen them down in Tampa when they played with Burn Forever, and dude, it was so great. It was so great. So another, let's see. I want to kind of get you guys a little riled.
Christina,
okay. What?
Real quick. We're.
I hate it when you call me by my legal name.
9 o'clock. Can we lop it off at like 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can lop off anytime you want to. I'm gonna roll it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll hang out till 9 o'clock.
Okay. You just let me know. I'm gonna introduce you to some music, and then you just let me know when you wanna slip out.
All right.
Someone's jumping around to that song.
Was there something
Get it, Bobby? What's that?
Yeah. My nephew's big into the whole rock and roll thing. There was something that we were discussing, and I was going to ask you to kind of repeat it for the fans here.
Okay.
It was a phone call you got from a certain somebody.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. So yeah. Let's
listen up, everyone.
So yesterday we were on our way to my event. I don't know if you guys know that. So I went and sang rehab yesterday. Do you guys know?
Bartender really did it this time. Broke my
yeah, y'all know, right? So I went and seen them, and I got to went with all my Rock Rage radio equipment, basically this whole 9 yards. I have 3 screens right here in front of me. You guys can't really see it. You just see the screen that's behind me. So I've got my recording screen right here, and then I got another screen, and then I've got this one over here. So we set up all my stuff, and the artists come up and blah 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 blah. Anyway, so it was a fucking riot. But on the way, like I'm in like this rustic, like old ass fan that sounds like this. Like, so there's no silence to this motherfucker at all. Super Dave from 101.1 WJRR called me. He called my cell phone. I was like, is this a joke? This is a joke right now. It's really a joke. Yeah.
Good one, guys.
Anywho, I was really looking. I had sent a message out to WJRR about getting some collaboration for the event for Ocean's End and Covered in Black. They unfortunately the date is unavailable, but Super Dave did say that he would collaborate on an event with me very soon. So that is something to be very excited about, I think.
I've talked about 101.1 WJRR with our fans all the time. And I was telling them that, at one point in the future somewhere, they're going to see our smoke signal at one point. And obviously from this event, there it was. And if they took an interest in it at that point, I just can't wait to collaborate with you more when they cross your path again.
I'm in the works. You said that one of your family members is a detentioning officer or someone
So
who would you say?
Larry Johnson on Facebook, LA, the one that won number.
The one that gave you his tickets.
Yeah. He's a retired correctional officer, and he lives over in Hardy County, just to the east of us. So
So the reason why I asked that is because not to cut you off, but my uncle is a deputy officer over at the jail. So there's a lot of jail guards who are big fucking rock fans.
Yes.
Very big rock and metal fans. So OSMENT has decided to throw my uncle an event. My uncle is, I grew up without a dad. So my uncle was pretty much that, between my brother, my dad, and my grandparents, like they all like took the role on very, very honorably and just fucking rocked at it. So my uncle, he taught me not only how to do like carpentry work, but also, basically he was a good friend growing up. Taught me all the male shit that I needed to know that, I was a big tomboy, man. Like I did not like Barbies. I was into girly stuff, but I didn't want that to be what defined me. So like I was the thrill seeker, the one on everything. So, I wanted to make an event that kind of honored what he did, because there's a lot of events out there for officers, police officers and, whatever. I don't want to throw a party for a police officer. I want to throw a party for the guys that don't normally get a party thrown for them. But unfortunately, because in Polk County, Grady Judd is awesome and we love you.
Yes, he is.
So we have to do it out of Polk County, and we cannot name a certain branch. So that's the legalness with that. So basically, I want to throw a party where it's going to be called OSMENT Invites the Law to Her Rock Show. So it's not just law, but law and deputy. So these are and detentioning. So like the people that work in the jails that never get to, really go out. So this is going to be in honor of them. It's not going to be a benefit. We're going to use the show as the benefit. So basically when they come, they're going to get a free basket of shit, and just be honored for being, our babysitters in the jail for these stupid ass people, and you gotta think though. I mean, if you've ever been to jail, I have. Okay, it's not a fucking pretty picture. And there's a lot of really rough people in there. Not only just rough, I mean, I'm not saying because I'm scared, but there's a lot of people there that are coming off drugs and, you know, just are really dumbass people. I mean, just plain and simple. Their mind's not in the right spot. Let's put it that way. You want a spiritual sense to it. Their mind's not in the right spot. They're very toxic people in a very loopy cycle that that they're not going to get out of unless they change it. So, you know, and babysitting people like that, it's a rough thing to do. And so we want to be able to, oh, hell yeah. Roxanne, look at you. All of your face already. Look. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, hey, real quick. There's actually one person in this chat I was actually wanting to link you with.
Larry.
Yeah, his Ryan Hartwig. He commented earlier asking. Okay, Ryan Hartwig is with Roxanne right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're together. They run the Battle of the Bands out of the Veteran Association out of Avon Park, Florida.
Okay. Yeah.
And they are big on first responders.
Where is that location? Where's that location?
He's actually looking to do some kind of a venue type deal to help honor like the armed forces. But I'm almost positive if you get with him, it would definitely benefit the both of you because he's got a lot of connections as much as you do.
Miss Roxanne, my cell phone number is down right here in the little ticker. Write it down for me and just give me a call. We're gonna
please. I just honestly, because we're also trying to do something here in Highlands County as far as bringing like.
Well, no, okay. So you remember that? Okay, so the bar that you were just talking about that looks like the old bluesy housey. Can we use that?
Maybe. It all depends on what's going on. And I know he rents the place out, so that probably would be one thing. I know he does this also. He does this like where everybody has to like sign when they get at the place, they have to sign in. It's like a safety waiver type deal. If there's any kind of disorderly conduct or whatever, like if the cops have to be called or whatever, he's not responsible for it. But it's definitely worth looking into for sure.
So basically, I bring my own security when I come. So if it's an event that I do, I bring my own security plus video people and my entertainment photographer too as well. So that would be something that we would want to, but it would definitely, I don't think that you would have to really worry about roughhousing at a police party.
I'll definitely. I don't know if Kevin's still in the. Okay, Ryan says we got multiple venues.
Okay.
I mean, if you're interested in Cosmic Hall, I don't know if Kevin's still in the group or not, because I mean, Kevin lives there. I'm sure he can talk to his dad.
Well, anything. Well, see, we don't want to do it in the Polk County range. So
no, it won't be. This is in Highlands County. This is in Highlands County. This will be at a private residence, but this private residence hosts a venue that literally is like rock and roll themed. You walk in, like I said, on one side it's all Ozzy Osbourne, and on the other side it's all.
Is there alcohol on the premises, or
there can be? He does BYOB.
So we should do that. That's what you got to do in order to stay within legal limits. We do BR. You know, bring your own beer, bring your own cooler.
It sounds like it would fit like a puzzle piece if that's the case. So. Definitely. Matter of fact, I'll see what I can do about messaging Kevin to talk to his father. If you're looking to do something like that, I'm sure. I'm
pretty sure I could get some really big acts to help out with it. So if we could get about 5 decent bands, and then we can come up with a package, which we can kind of marks, you know, like the individual. You know, offices in the area. They can't really donate on a business atmosphere, you know, like from the sheriff's office. Like, so you would have to really hit them individually, like on a personal level. So that's something that we can definitely do. But we definitely want to try to do it. So what I was thinking is more towards like the like either July 4th because it's Independence Day.
Okay.
And it's on a Tuesday, so it's not like a busy weekend day, but everybody has it off work because it's July 4th, or you should definitely request it off. I know you guys aren't like me and sit at home and play on the computer all day.
Well,
So-
all four of us in Covered in Black, we all have full-time jobs. I usually don't have an issue as long as I give well enough notice.
Right.
And luckily for our newfound drummer, he has weekends off, and he gets off super early, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. J.R. Smith, who runs BC Billiards, he just has to find somebody to cover
Right.
in order to, you know, make something like that happen, have somebody cover a shift. So,
Well, and something also too to think about, we should probably make it like kid friendly, so then that way.
oh, that's not a problem at all.
I mean, if it's bring your own beer, I'm pretty sure that all the adults could be adults, and if not, bring a tent. The kids like camping.
Tailgate over there. Be respectful over here.
So
Backstage.
I want to introduce you to a song. This one is called "Bury My Demons," and this one is "Ghost." I love this one because, well, there's a lot of songs on here that were actually on my personal playlist before I actually turned it into a public thing. So I basically just took my soul and was like, hey, here you go. You know, when you listen to someone's playlist, it's like just walking into the door of heaven. Like, it's like, okay, I now know all your dirty little secrets. I mean, it's very true, because if you're any kind of artist and are emotional, then, you know, it happens. So this is a song that that really touches my heart, and it's because addiction was something that was pretty heavy in my family. So this is it. It's called, the band's name is Bury My Demons, and the name of the song is called Ghost.
Far from me, if I could only feel
yours. The war belongs to all humanity. This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it.
That was awesome. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. That was.
It's like one of my favorite fucking songs, dude. And
I mean, I get what you were saying before. Like, you know, the whole addiction thing. It's almost kind of like an anthem to you, right?
It is like, but I think you can see it throughout like all my songs that I pick. You know, I have so many that I love so much, and these bands, you know, I get to have like a personal relationship almost with a lot of them, and it's good in some ways. In some ways, it's a little, you know, I try to build and build and build and build and build, but you know, you can only do so much for somebody. But you know, like I said, I get to have a personal like connection with them because it's something that it touches me. You know what I mean? There's this. I have 3 kids and no baby daddy. I mean, the first 2 they ran away. It was like a hit and run accident, right? So like they were like, bah. The third one, you know, I share custody with him, so it's a little bit different. It's like. So, but during that pregnancy with my last kid, I hit like rock bottom. I was like, why the fuck would you let me do this all by myself 3 times? Like and I hated, you know, religion. I blamed everybody in my life. So there's a lot of stuff that my videos consist of. And even, I guess I was probably about 5-6 months pregnant, I guess. You know, there was a really rough time during that pregnancy where I literally was on the thought of suicide. And if it wasn't for my best friend at that point in time that actually walked in the room on me, you know, we wouldn't be here today. Not me or my daughter. Now, some people can judge me because they would be like, oh, you're pregnant. How the hell could you do that? Well, you know, 3 kids. I mean, you got kids? I'm just, you know what them little crotch goblins are like. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, I didn't think that I was man enough. Let's just put it that way. My man card was not there, and I am very grateful. You know, I ended up turning that relationship into something toxic because I held him so special because he actually saved me at a time that I needed someone. And instead of looking at it as like, you know, everything is meant to come when it comes. And, you know, things are meant to line up when they line up. And there's reasons for that. I know you got to go. So I'm going to let you go. But I'm going to let you go on this song. And this song is one that really, really, like, it helped me. It is a suicide song, so just be careful. If you need a trigger warning.
That's fine. Before I leave though, could I say something real quick?
Oh yeah, you got the floor.
Okay. Yeah, no, because I was just letting some of the people know in the chat after the song comes in that I'm gonna have to cut out. So I'll definitely watch it, and then after the song I won't be here. But anyway, just to our fans and anybody that's checked this out for the first time, Again, we're covered in black from Sebring, Florida. We do hard rock, heavy metal covers. We put on an absolute wonderful show. I promise you, you come to one of our shows, you're going to want to be at the next one. Also, I want to thank all the fans that have tuned in. I've heard rumors that we've been suggested to play at my high school reunion, for 2000 class of 2013 for Sebring High School. So definitely like to do that if you guys are cool with that, for sure. Also, I know it's a bit of a drive for people in Highlands County. I know some people can't make it, but if you can make it to the Brass Mug on the 27th, it would, I can't describe how much it would mean to us, because we've busted our ass to get this far, and we've worked so very hard to be where we're at now. And
I'm so excited for that night, dude.
I'm excited too, man. I'm still pitching. I'm like, I'm playing at the Brass Mug. I'm playing at the Brass. You know, like I look at my guys every time we practice, and I'm like, yo, we did it. You know?
Dude, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a great freaking show. If you guys can, it's gonna be $20 at the door. Now the $20,
$20, man. I know there's people out there that can
have
$20.
5 bands, and you know, Covered in Black and Ocean's End are the ending sets, so they will be the last ones on. And now all those that show up personally ahead of time for the personal party that is at 5 o'clock. So if you do show up and you are a member of the band's family, significant others, best friends, whatever, they are allowed to invite you in the back. But again, we will have treats and snacks. We'll have the green room open for interviews and stuff like that. We will have a couple VIP tables that will be available, but those are extra. So if you would like a little section off, you can definitely see me for those details. I haven't really decided on a price. It's just a table, so, you know, but it does give you a little bit of a way away from everybody else. We do have metal bands coming, so it will get a little bit hard at some times. The metal bands are like fluffy little unicorns, and so they look evil, but really in reality, they're all little gummy bears, like gushy, gummy, fluffy bear. Like really in reality, like
metal studded teddy bears.
Like mush, man. Every time I think of a metalist, like at first before, so my ex-boyfriend is the one that got me into metal. I will thank you for that pancake. Thank you very, very much. Normally I liked chick metal, you know, In This Moment, Evanescence, Kitty, you know, stuff like that. But then I went and I heard him, and he is the lead singer of Burn Forever, and I will always stand by this, that dude's going to be a rock star one day. Him and Damon, I believe they just broke up, but Get Out of Nashville, he was the lead singer of that band. And dude, their freaking vocals, the way that they go from like the to the, like it's like incredibly talented. And I'm just, you know,
and it's not an overnight learned skill either.
No, and you want to know something? Like seeing these dudes, like I always say dude metal. Like, so now I'm introduced to dude metal. So it's gonna be great. And you know, the bands that we have coming out, you know, there's some that I've never even seen before in person. Ocean's End, I have not got a chance to see them live. I've been promoting for them for quite a bit, but I'm super excited about that. My little kitty thinks she's awesome. So all right. I am super grateful for you coming on. I can't wait for our show on the 27th. You guys,
thank you so much for the opportunity.
Dude, absolutely. And I can't wait to you know, get drunk with you at the tribute band concert. That's going to be great too. So, yeah, get the wife out. Let's get the wife out.
She's the one that needs to unwind. I'm all right. Listen, my pothead friends tell me that I'm a pothead without being a pothead. So like,
okay, no drinking for you. I'll bring a joint for you or something. I mean, I'll have someone bring you a joint. Not that I smoke or anything, or 420 friendly, or no, I'm just kidding. I love it. Fuck you all.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll check out this video before I shut the phone off. But again, thank you so much. Thank you, Rock Rage Radio, for having us, man. Thank you for having me tonight. It's been a blast. I've had a lot of fun tonight. Big shout out to Kevin Broder, lead guitarist, J.R. Smith, bass player, and Todd Snow on the drums, man. We're gonna rock your fucking face off come May 27th, man.
Oh, Chip, Tammy, Kevin, Roxanne, Larry, thank you guys so much for coming in and being a part of it. Brianna, too, as
And
well.
all of our fans. If it wasn't for our fans, we would not fucking be here right now.
That is right. That is right. And we hope to see you out at both events, the 3rd of June with Soul Shine Events up there for Come Monday, the tribute band to Jimmy Buffett, and then also our concert on the 27th. That is Osment covered in black. I guess I'm gonna have to get some black shit, or like paint my
I might be able to find you an old T-shirt somewhere. We might have an old like first gen T-shirt. I gotta look.
Oh, well, it's mandatory that I get a covered in black T-shirt. I mean, I'm just gonna put that on the books right now. We do band pictures too, just as well. Just when I'm on live, I will. We have Defiant, Excodex, not Tippin. Get Out of Nashville. We had them too as well. Damn, I really hate the fact when bands break up. It's like I thought you guys were gonna be married forever. Definitely don't break up. Band breakups are bad. It's like a bad marriage. All right, we're gonna roll in to IO. I Am Hopeful. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you again so much. Please do check out our sponsors. They are Rock Rage Radio, NOME Productions, BabarazziPhotos, BW Rigby, Holly Sears, and also Coffin Coffee. Coffin Coffee, please make sure you check them out. They're really freaking awesome. All you girly girls who love all that gothic shit. The coffee comes in a coffin box. The lady adopts bats and rehomes them. She is an amazing human, and you think bats are ugly and very evil, but you should check out her page. That bat eats the watermelon. Like, it's so cute. It's like
I've seen that video.
Cute at
I've
the
seen
same
that.
time. Yeah.
It's a puppy with wings. That's what it is.
It is, with very sharp teeth. But
Yes.
she's awesome. She's building her coffee company up. She's out of California. Again, it's coffincoffeecompany.com. Tell her Osment sent you. Give her some horns. You can use the code Osment to get a discount off of your order. It is a great coffee, and I will be unboxing mine very soon. Miss Cat is sending it to me right away. So we are gonna. All right, I talk way too much. He was right. He was fucking right. Okay, IO, and I Am Hopeful. Gordon, love you, bud. Thank you so much for coming on. And thank you guys for tuning in. This is IO, and I Am Hopeful. If you guys know anybody that has ever committed suicide or has evil thoughts on suicide, please give them the number that is at the end of the video.
Love, only fear and regret. Still searching for a God that I know doesn't break. I know that you've been there too. It reverberates, leaving you to feel so insignificant. It was in my demise to let me do the things that I had done. It's nothing personal, and it hurts me till this day. Do you think I'm proud of myself? Do you think I'm the man I wanna be? I'm screaming, don't hurt me, but I'm the one hurting myself. I won't go and give myself away like this. I don't need you, I can't hide behind this mask anymore. I won't go and give myself away like this. What pain if it's for I don't need you. I can't hide behind this mask anymore. These friends now I lack, and the knives in my back. I won't go and give myself away like that.
That was I.O. and I Am Hopeful. Thank you so much, Gordon, for coming on. Gordon with Covered in Black. We are still listening to the Rage Rockers playlist with me, Osment. I believe, Justin, you had a question, dude. What's your question? What's your question? I'll answer it. You can just let me know. We're going to roll through the music, though, so just... My question, what are the time, dates, address, store missions, cost? Yes, sir. So Gordon has the flyer. So he should be able to send that to you if you want to just PM him. It has all of that stuff on. The gate, the doors open at 7. Show starts at 8:30. It's the Mount Dora Music Hall in Mount Dora. Emission cost, I believe it is $25 or $35 for a reserved seating. So if you call ahead of time, $35 or $25 at the gate. So yeah, and you can also text me to the number down below too as well. Once I get off the live, I'll text you back and let you know the answers too if you guys have any more questions. We are going to roll into a little bit of more music. We have about 30 minutes left of our 3-hour play. So, excuse me, I am going to roll into, let's see, what do we want? Oh, I think I'm going to do a little bit of Courier with Thorns.
My
That was Carrier with Thorns. We're now going to roll into a little bit of Final Moments by Chasing Airplanes. That was Chasing Airplanes with Final Moments. Now I'm going to roll into listening to a little bit of one of my faves. This is Seven Cities Dead with The Perfect Disease.
Yeah.
That was Seven Cities Dead with the Perfect Disease. I love that damn song, and I think it's because of the mixture in it, like the regular tone with the screaming. It's just kind of one of my faves. Well, guys, I think we are going to wrap up the show because we are kind of pressing that 3-hour mark. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play one more, and this is Breathing Theory with The Cure, and I'm going to give it over to Corey.
Hey, what's up? It's Corey from Breathing Theory, and you're tuned in to OSMENT on Rock Rage Radio.
I hurt myself picking up the pieces in my own hell and digging at the reason. I get the feeling like I'm always gonna be broken inside. I've tried to bleed in, but you never ever seem to get out my mind. It's almost like you wanted this, driving me to forget the way we were, the way we were. Did you ever process? Maybe we can fix this. Am I your curse? Are you the cure? Lost in my head, trying to find the answers. Am I dead yet? Cutting out the answers. I know this feeling like I'm always gonna be broken inside. I hear this screaming, but you never ever seem to get out my mind. It's almost like you wanted this, driving me to forget the way we were, the way we were. Did you ever process? Maybe we can fix this. Am I your curse? Are you the cure? You are never ever gonna save me, 'cause maybe you were the one that needed saving. I can see it clearly. We were never worth saving. It's almost like you wanted this, driving me to forget the way we were, the way we were. Did you ever process? Maybe we can fix this. But you're the curse, not the cure.
Don't forget to check out these vamps. Share the love.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No. Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Let's go!
Committed to bringing you the best rock.
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty. Good night, Denise. You look pretty.
365, 24/7.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus. Nobody. Your mom goes to college. You are one pathetic loser. Loser.
Bringing you the world's top rock and metal and the best the underground has to offer. Rock Rage Radio. We are